This 36-year-old was hung in the same area of the school where there's when the young girl was hung or whatever. He was hung over there on, July the 6th or whatever when I. Now I'm saying it was crazy as ever, you know what I mean? And I don't know what's up with that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's they up there acting you know what I'm saying? They don't want to do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They just keep on saying, he just I pissed him. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to do no work, nothing like that, you know what I mean? Real though, and they had a pocket for that shit, and that's on bro. Anyway, now these racist gang or whatever whatnot, these two white motherfuckers or whatever whatnot with skinheads, and they start beating on this Asian man, right? They started beating his ass or whatever. They hit him and then they bashed his head into the wall. Yeah, this man up or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Bro, though, I mean, that stuff was crazy. They didn't even do nothing to the woman, though, but they did something to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laying up in the hospital bed, messed up. Bro, though. Anyway, they did the same thing to these two Marines. One was black and one was white. You know what I'm saying? They beat the hell out of both of them. You know what I'm saying? And up there saying they did it for self-defense and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, and motherfucking cops don't want to do shit or whatever or not. You know what I'm saying? They protecting these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's some bullshit. And that's some bullshit for real. And that's some broke. Anyway, now, shit. This cop, accused this woman of, jaywalking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he, this actually, parked in the middle of the fucking, the traffic, whatever, whatnot. So he could, mess with this woman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he, actually, he put his hands on her. Right after she didn't hear him say stop, she heard the horn, but she didn't hear his ass. She had, headphones on. You know what I'm saying? He bashed her fucking, head against the damn wall, fractured her goddamn arm by grabbing her shoulder and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, it was crazy as hell. She sued that motherfucker. She sued that nigga. Dude for that shit, for real though. Hell. And she won. She got $825,000 out that motherfucker, for real though. And that's on bro. Anyway, now, I remember I told y'all about this motherfucker called Gillian. He was 45-year-old police officer, right? And he was planning to do a massacre in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Try to go to a blues club and shoot up, as much black people as he want. You know what I'm saying? They let his ass out. They said they didn't have that much evidence to keep his ass in custody. And that's some fucked up ass shit. And that's on bro. Anyway, now, these black cameras, it's not good. It's not good at all. Randall, because this block cameras almost got this woman killed 2 times by the cops or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It was shooting that occurred or whatever and shit, and the block camera made it seem like the car that she was driving was involved in this shit or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Right though, the police started pulling licks on her and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right though, that was crazy as ever. Bro, dang. And they got this box cameras and stuff like that, and he can't even do his job right. Can't do his job right at all. Dang. he like messing with this woman. Just messing with this woman or whatsoever and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just putting the blades out on her and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as hell, gang. And that's on bro. Anyway, now these like, cops like start messing with this man because he accidentally like, you know what I'm saying, butt dialed him or whatever and whatnot. This man is like on crutches or whatever and whatnot. He's disabled or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they up there try to act like his property wasn't his goddamn property. You know what I'm saying? And like, his house wasn't his house or whatever and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Bro, and they said they smelled the weed. Dude was on crutches and shit. And dude had that like prescription note saying that he could like smoke weed or whatever and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Bro, so they kept on trying to get his name and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he knew his rights. He knew his rights. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they was like, actually just like, went on and kept on talking to him for hours and hours and hours. Try to see if they go get their way. And then when they knew they wasn't gonna get their way, they left his ass alone. For real. I mean, like, and dude just actually, like, wanted them to wait for a minute. Like, what you want for us? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, damn. Hey, shit. That's crazy as ever. For real though. He said nothing. So, they went on their way. Mind they goddamn minutes. You know what I'm saying? For real though, because that's crazy as ever. You know what I'm saying? They up there trying to look all up in the man's house and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see what's up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot. Nah, it wasn't going like, get that far, go up in that house or nothing like that. Rather, because, like, nah, he wasn't having it. He wasn't having it at all. You know what I'm saying? Rather, outsmarted them motherfuckers. He knew his rights. You know what I'm saying? Rather, just like I said, you know your rights, and they go something fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Because why? They already know they fucking up. They already know that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Anyway, dude could have like reported them and all that shit for doing that shit. Real though. And that would have been like, you know what I'm saying, hell for them. And that's on broke. But anyway, now I did like, actually like, study, like, 5 videos or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And then I, like, obviously just, like, actually I didn't, like, actually, like, study the 6th one until, like, you know what I'm saying, after class or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Real, so, yeah, I mean, I just, like, wanted to get some rest or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Before I, like, hit out to class or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So, that's what I did. I did all that. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm glad I did that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, like, decided to put this video out or whatever, whatnot, when I got back home or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna forget what I was studying earlier or whatever when you know what I mean? Though, because like, yeah, I mean like shit. Yeah, I won't forget. I won't forget shit. I mean like, even when I was in class, I still didn't forget it or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Though, I just kept on like, to my mind had ease, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, yeah, I'm about like, continue doing this or whatever, when I, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shoot, just like, keep on letting y'all know what's up or whatever, when I, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, yeah, I'm about like, just keep on, like, seeing what's up or whatever, when I, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, this is, like, crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people, like, is getting beat the hell up or whatever. And like, you know what I'm saying? They like, you know, the people that did it, they actually like be up there giving them a slap on the wrist and shit for it. Because of like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It's crazy as hell. Well though, especially those 10 motherfuckers in Greece or whatever that did that to the boy or whatever. They beat the dude to bloody pulp and they want to take it easy on all 10 of those fools. Oh no, that's crazy as hell, gang. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the bell on notification so you can see my next upload and my next post. So to make sure I make a number tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like, gang. So long, farewell, goodbye.